A decent amount of Command news today. Terry McLaurin, Noah Brown are back at practice. Shout out to them. Also, I'm going to reveal to you the full contract details on Spot Rack from Terry McLaurin's new $96 million extension. Talk about that. Also, uh, the practice squad has been revealed to us via Nikki Javala. Let's wrap about that as well. So we got 3 topics to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. On the road to 8,000 subscribers. They subscribe button, the like button, the share button. Also, if you know anyone does intro or outro videos for me, or any intro or outro videos for any of my channels, please DM me at Protest Sports Network _ Instagram, or X at PSN042893. And give me with that person so I can get that done. I appreciate that. Love you guys. Get today's video started. Welcome back to the PSN Command. Now with your boy Tone, aka Tech, back on the video. If I get to a greater God. Podcast right now, God's open doors, pay away all people and doors name permit today's video. I'm here about the Washington Commanders. Before I get too far into a quick verse of the day, so John chapter 3, verse 5 through 7 says as follows. Jesus answered, truly I tell you, no one can enter the kingdom of God unless they're born of water and the spirit. Flesh gives birth to flesh, but spirit gives birth to spirit. You should not be surprised by saying you must be born again. It's all about baptism. If you're trying to get where it's coming out with that verse in the Bible. But let's get right into today's topics. The first thing is the practice squad has been released to us. Only 14 guys on the practice squad. And we kept 17. So that shows how bad the depth was during the preseason. So these are followed. We have kept defensive tackle Ricky Barber, wide receiver Ja'Cory Brooks, tight end Lewis Cager, defensive tackle Sheldon Day, center Michael Dieter. I know Louis T don't like that. Antonio Helms is senior quarterback Sam Hartman. I don't love that right now, but that's fine. DN Jalen Holmes, wide receiver Jacoby Jones, TJ M. I'm not pronouncing that last name. I'm not doing it. Rob McDaniel, safety, Timothy McKay, guard, Chris Moore, the wide receiver, but also Carlin Vigors, which is the cornerback. Those are the 14 guys that are on the practice squad. I knew Ja'Cory Brooks was going to be on here. Sheldon Day, Michael Dieter was definitely a good, strong practice squad candidate. Jacoby Jones, they want to work with him. I'm not surprised. Antonio Hampton Sr. played really well at the end of the preseason, so that also made sense to me. Rob McDaniel, they like him a lot as well. Timothy McKay, they gave him a nice little piece of change to be here. And then Carlin Vigors is a guy that started out camp very well, but did not play well in preseason, especially with the lack of tackling. That's something we had to work on. But overall, don't love this practice squad like that. There's like 5 or 6 guys I think they could be called up at any time during the season. The other 8 guys we don't really give a crap about. Let's get to the next thing. The full details of Terry McLaurin's extension. What is this hitting on? What is it hitting on? What's going on here? What's going on here? What's up with it? What's up with it? What we gonna find out today? What we gonna find out today? The contract's out, man. Took a couple days. I think the agent didn't want to reveal it, but none of my business. My man is about 20 days away from his 30th birthday here in Terry McLaurin. Still 29 for now, but won't be 29 for long. Cap hit now is 17.5 for this year. I think it was around like 15.5, so it went up like $2 million. His 2025 cash value, though, went up to $35.4 million. That's probably the prorated signing bonus that I think the owner's just kicking out of his own pocket. Now his career earnings has increased to $91 million so far. So let's look at the contract details for one scary Terry McLaurin. All right, so his cap hit this year will be 17.5, right? I don't know if I can zoom in for you guys, but the cap hit 17.5. Their cap will be a lot because he just signed the contract, so it's gonna get kind of ugly. But yeah, that's what it is. Next year will be 18.35, so $18,350,000 with a 6% cap hit for one scary Terry McLaurin. I don't know why it's right here. I need to get rid. Is that an ad? I don't got time for that. I don't got time. Pay attention to that right there. And the dead cap will be $42.5 million if they were to get out of it in 2026, which they would not do, obviously. Now it's an out. 2027. You can get out of here with $18 million dead cap. Don't think they would do that though. I finna rework the deal by now. That's fine. It's a couple of dummy years here because these are base salaries kind of high. The prorated signing bonus will already be given to them at that point. Proration, so that's like the $18 million on the back end. We got another $850,000, $4 million respectively for roster bonuses. This is a lot of fluff. If I'm gonna be honest with you, these roster GM bonuses. These are already prorated. He already got that money. For real. And then the workout bonuses are here. The cap hits are very inflated, as you can see here. $34 million, $10 million on the cap. They will rework this deal by 2027. So keep that in mind. This is more essentially a 2-year deal, if you want to be honest. This year and next year, and then they're going to rework it again. That Voyager, $6 million on it. They made this very affordable to where they can just rework the deal in a year or so. So I could see this being restructured in 2027. But good contract here. They really did a good job in structuring it to where they backload a lot of the money. A lot of the money is fluff. It's really about 3 years. I think it's out because that's okay. So this is like after next year, right? Next year. Wow. So they made a post June 1st cut or post June 1st trade in 2 years. It would be no cap. It would be no cap hit. Wow. That is crazy. And it'll all be 2028 dead cap. Okay. They did this in 2028. What does that look like? Oh, we can't see that apparently. That's fine. But yeah, this is interesting. Very interesting here. But yeah. Like the contract, I think it's very, very fair and very distributed correctly to keep it affordable for the Commanders as well as give Terry what he deserves. But also kind of backloading it to where they don't give him the full $96 million, more like $60 million over 2.5 years. So I'm cool with that. Terry gets his money. We all be happy. Happy campers with no campfire. Who gives a crap? All right. So next thing I want to talk about is the final thing is they're both back in practice today. So Nika Javala and all the other sports reporters for the Commanders have already shown both of them back at practice. Noah Brown looks pretty good. Terry looks pretty good as well. Like they're kind of their old selves. So that's pretty good to see. And Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt asked for a new number. He doesn't want to wear 32 anymore. So 22 is available. 12 is available. A couple of other numbers were available to him. I think 22 is the way, or 25. Either one of those are cool. I think you can't go wrong with one of those. Terry McLaurin run a couple routes. Oop. Getting that working. Terry McLaurin getting that working, man. Well, I've got to share my screen. My fault, y'all. It's Terry McLaurin getting that working real quick. You know what I'm saying? Getting that working, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And there's some shells in there. It's like I don't really be about to add it practice. I'm trying to open at this point. No Brown right here. No Brown. No Browns here. That ankle looking all right now. And that ankle looking all right. That right there. Ankle looking all right with that $30 million. And that new money. Looking all right. This is a quick snapshot of the Ford roster we talked about last night. That's just the 53. Yeah, so just quick snapshot before we get up out of here. Jaden Daniels, Marcus Mariota, Josh Johnson, quarterbacks, Jeremy Nichols, Austin Eckler, Corey Krosky Merritt, and also Chris Rodriguez Jr. with the running backs, Deebo Samuel Sr., Luke McCaffrey, Terry McLaurin, Jalen Lane, and Noah Brown with the wide receivers, tight ends with Kosi Yankov, Ben Simmons, Zach Ertz, and John Bates, Tyler Biadasz, Nick Allegretti, Andrew Wiley, Josh Conley Jr., Trent Scott, Brandon Coleman, Chris Paul, George Fant, and Laramie Tunsil were your offensive linemen. Specialists are as follows: Tress Way, Matt Gay, and Tyler Ott. Frankie Louvu, Von Miller, Ali Kaiho, Bobby Wagner, Wags, Kane Madrano, Nick Bellore, and Jordan McGee. Your linebackers: Mackie Sammerstill, Marshawn Lattimore, Will Harris, Noah Ibenagami, Tyler Owens, Quan Martin, Trey Amos, Jonathan Jones, Percy Butler, and Jeremy Reeves. All your defensive back room. And finally, Jacob Martin, Javonte John Baptiste, Tishka Wise Jr., Dorrance Armstrong, Deron Payne, Jazon Newton, Eddie Goldman, and Javon Kinlaw are your defensive linemen. And that is your 53-man roster. That is today's video in a nutshell. Corey Krosky Merritt looking for a new number. Terry McLaurin's full contract details. I think it's a great contract for the Commanders. And for Terry McLaurin, got a lot of money up front. You also backload a lot of that money for later on to make sure they can get out of it if they need to. And then also Noah Brown and Terry McLaurin were back at practice today. Both look pretty good and getting ready for the season opener versus the New York Football Giants. And the practice squad was released, and I didn't like it. But if you guys enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to enjoy today's video. Comment your thoughts on this video as well today. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace, love, and blessings. Stay blessed. Peace.